Your team is busy. You're creating content, running ads, posting everywhere. But the leads just aren't coming in. The problem isn't your effort. It's that 73% of your buyers' research is happening in places you can't even see. And when they do search in public, nearly 40% now use AI, getting answers without ever visiting a website. This means even on Google, 60% of searches end right on the results page, with no click-through to you. So how do you get found? In this video, we'll break down the new rules of visibility and show you the strategic shift required to win. It's clear the buyer has changed. But why does the standard advice of do more marketing actually make things worse? First, increasing activity without a clear strategy just spreads confusion. It creates more noise, not more signal. Second, in this noisy world, generic messages are invisible. A staggering 81% of consumers just tune them out. Third, creating content that just mimics your competitors makes you blend in. High output is useless without a distinct voice. Finally, chasing impressions or traffic without intent is a trap. You get attention from people who aren't looking for a solution. Okay, so doing more is a flawed strategy. What's the mechanism that actually determines if you're visible to a buyer who is ready to act? It starts with search intent, the why behind a search. If your content doesn't match the specific question, search engines will ignore you. This is even more critical for AI search. AI models don't care about content volume. They prioritize direct, concise answers from authoritative sources. So how does an AI decide what's authoritative? This is built from trust. Consistent mentions and citations all across the web. This is why being a generalist is so damaging to visibility. If you discuss everything, it's hard for an AI to see you as a trusted source on anything specific. Finally, buyers don't follow a straight line. They bounce between social media, search, and peer conversations. You need targeted visibility. So the game is about matching specific intent, building authority, and appearing in a non-linear journey. How can smaller businesses possibly compete? They don't compete. They change the game. Smaller businesses consistently outrank larger competitors by completely owning a specific niche. By going deep on one topic, they perfectly match the specific search intent of their ideal buyer. They become the authority that AI models learn to trust. This is the answer. You don't become an authoritative source by shouting louder. You do it by being the absolute best answer for a defined audience. A key tool is the long-tail strategy. Instead of marketing software, you target automation software for small law firms. The volume is lower, but the intent is 100%. This strategy is powerful, but it can be undermined by simple mistakes. Let's look at the foundational issues that make even the best strategy invisible. First, if your own positioning is unclear, how can a buyer or AI understand your value? If you can't state it in one sentence, you're invisible from the start. Second, basic inconsistencies like different hours or service names across platforms shatter the trust signals that search engines rely on. Finally, many businesses have deep expertise but fail to make it visible. Without clear case studies, your expertise stays locked in your head, invisible to buyers. Positioning, consistency, and visible expertise. These aren't content volume problems. They are strategic choices. So how do we tie all of this together? Let's return to that dark funnel of peer-to-peer conversations. The name mentioned there isn't the generic giant. It's the niche specialist. Now, think about AI search. When it needs a definitive answer, it looks for trust. That trust is built by your focused content and your visible expertise. This is the key insight. The same strategy that makes you memorable in the dark funnel, hyperspecificity, is what builds authority for AI search. Being the best answer for a specific question makes you visible everywhere that matters. Visibility isn't a volume game anymore. It's a precision game. Most businesses are invisible because their effort is unfocused. They are broadcasting noise instead of aiming a signal at the person looking for them. The feeling of working hard and not being found is real, but it's not a personal failing. It is the result of using an old map in a new world. The solution is not to do more. It's to be more deliberate. Stop trying to be everywhere. Start being the undeniable best answer in the specific places buyers look. Ask yourself, what is the one specific question my ideal buyer is asking today? And am I the clearest, most authoritative answer they can possibly find? Fixing your visibility is the first step. In our next video, we'll cover what to do when they find you, building the path to turn that visibility into revenue.